3-0 down in a series, so the series is gone. Is that the ultimate difficulty for a coach to get the side up?
No, not at all. I mean, motivation is still very, very high because we've still got 2 games, and we're certainly not going to just roll over and die. What it does do, it gives us an option to have a look at a couple of different combinations that we think could play a significant role for us going forward. So we'll be doing that, and also there's massive motivation. You know, I've said numerous times we can't fault the effort, and the effort and the work rate of the players have been outstanding. We've just got to learn how to bat, particularly in conditions away from home, and I guess that's a challenge for every international team around the world now.
Yeah. As good as the bowlers have been, if you don't get runs on the board, then you're going to struggle, and that's been the basic problem, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. Exactly right. And you know, felt in Nelson, our tail had pulled us out there. We sort of had a sniff, but other than that, we haven't got enough runs. We haven't been able to dominate for long enough periods with the bat. Saying that, I think New Zealand are a fine bowling outfit. In these conditions, they bowled exceptionally well. But still, we're a far better batting outfit than what we've shown.
So where's it gone wrong, and how do you put it right?
I think it clearly we just haven't been able to get runs. I can go into a lot of other factors. You know, like the fact that we've only come out of T20 cricket. We haven't played any 50-over cricket since Champions Trophy or since our Sri Lankan series. And you know, our players have played on good flat decks where the ball doesn't bounce higher than your waist, and you come out here and your challenge is being your technique is being challenged every day in tough conditions. But we're better than that. So we're certainly not going to make those excuses. We've just got to get out there. We've got to up our games in terms of our batting. We've got to play with no fear. We've become very tentative. The key for us around our Champions Trophy win was when we took the game on, when we scored, we put the pressure back on the bowlers. We haven't seen that intent yet this series, and that's something that we've got to really address.
Yes, the cricket world respects Pakistan for its ability to fight back, and when they do fight back, they can be a very dangerous side to any kind of opposition, can't they?
Yeah, look, exactly right. And that's one of the frustrations as a coach is I'd like us to be on the front foot, putting the pressure on the opposition before we need to fight back all the time. And you know, one thing we've given is a lot of structure and a lot of stability, and with that we hope comes more consistency. And it started to pay off a little bit, but you know, these conditions haven't suited us, which is not an excuse, but we've got to be better. We're a better batting unit than what we've shown.
How are you going to get to the batsmen who, when you look at the figures, they're all experienced and well-performed players? What message do you have to give them?
Well, you just got to keep giving them the message that they're good enough. Got to keep giving them the confidence and the freedom to go out and play and express themselves. Because once they get into their shells and once they get tentative, you become a walking wicket. And we saw that a little bit in Dunedin, where when Bulk and Saudi got their backs up, we became very tentative. We went into our shells. Nobody counter-punched. We've got to counter-punch a lot more. We've got to stand up and take it on. And that's sort of been the message this week to our players.
The changes you're anticipating, are they likely to be batting ones?
Yeah, they will be batting ones. There'll be a slight order change, and there'll be a couple of new personnel in there.
Cool. Is this one of the best Black Caps teams that you faced? Facing up with?
Yeah, it certainly is. You know, I was hearing on Sky Sports, I think the other day, where they was talking about how poor the West Indies had been and how we had been blown away. But I'm not 100% sure enough credit has been given to the Black Caps. They're a very, very good unit now, particularly in these conditions. And they seem to be all going in one direction. Mike Hesson and his staff have done a fantastic job. It's a very, very good outfit who can shake up anybody.
Mickey, a question from Pakistan. The journalists want to know, how frustrating is it as a head coach where you put in so much effort in the practice sessions and then the team doesn't perform to our expectation?
Yeah, look, of course it's damn frustrating. You know, we're working exceptionally hard day in and day out, but it's part of the journey. It's a journey for all of us. What we need to do is become better in these conditions, because none of us can ever fault the effort and work rate of these players. They are trying exceptionally hard. What we need to do is get our confidence back, come out, show our more intent, and get on the front foot and take the game on a little bit more.
Thank you.